Hello guys, Sawan here. Today we are going to discuss about Deno, the latest framework. It's just like Node.js, but there are some differences here. We will also talk about that differences. But mainly today we are going to build an API which will show the status of my videos, like with the name of the video, the likes, views, and comments on that video. So first of all, let's get started with the installation process of Deno. In Mac, guys, you can use a curl shell command, and in Mac you can use brew install. In Windows guys, you can use chocolatey. Here you can see there is a chocolatey. You can use chocolatey package manager to install the package for Deno with and you can simply run choco install Deno. So yeah, that's it. So third, standard libraries, we will see some standard libraries of Deno. In that we will go to http server ts. Yeah. First we are finding a function to create a server. So first we will create a small application which will create server and some console log something. So here's a function serve. We have to use this serve function. So we'll copy this URL. I'll make you understand what's this. Create one file here. Deno server.ts. Make sure you are saving the file with a .ts extension, as Deno uses TypeScript, so you have to save it with a .ts. And here we will import, as we need a serve function, we will import it here, serve from URL. Shit, what's going on? Copy the URL, paste. So if you are coming from Node.js, and you might be using something like this, like import something from something like this, and you are like, if you are installing Express, then you do like this. Simply first you run a command npm install Express, and then you import this. But in Deno there is something different. You have to import the function from the URL. In Node you have a specific folder called node modules, in which you have all the modules of Node, and from by npm install you can do all that stuff, import from that modules. But in Deno you have to import all the functions from the URL. In one way it's good, like from URL you have to import the functions, so your project is not that bulky. With in Node there is, the project is bulky because of the node modules folder. It's a huge folder, so it's a benefit of Deno. So first we'll create a variable const serve, which will be running on the port 8000, and you can also mention your host, like localhost or 127.0001 0.0 like that. And yeah, for await for request. What for is here we'll send a response request.respond. That will send the body. In body we'll have srp pixels. So see, here we have created a variable for the server at port 8000, as you can see here. And in Deno, for every request you pass to the server, you have to iterate it with the help of four. So let's try to run the program. And one thing, first let me max it out. Yeah, in node you might be doing like node run and the file name like Deno server.ts like something, but in Deno you can't do like Deno run and then Deno server. We'll first try that. As you can see, it got an error. Why is it showing import error? Yeah, first let me check it out. Import the URL from here. Might be having some issue, so let's run it again. Yeah, see here you can see permission denied error with network access permission denied. So it's because of the security functions of Deno. Deno uses lots of security functions, so you have to specifically allow like this. See, allow allow net. So this will allow internet, and you also have to allow environment variables, and then you can run the file like this, server.ts. So now your file your server is up and running. So let's check on local host 8000. Yes, here you see, you can see our server is up and running. SRP Pixels, do subscribe to my channel. Yeah, so now let's remove all this shit and delete the file. Move to trash. So now we'll be building a API. So first we'll start from server. First I'll explain you the folder structure. I like to maintain the folder structure in even if my small projects also. So if even when we need have to scale the project, we can do it easily. So in routers there will be all our routers, all the routes, get, post, create, put and delete. In models we will be declaring our all the data models, and in controllers there will be logic. On hitting a particular route, which logic is to be executed will be in controllers. So first we'll start from the server. In server we need to create an application, so we'll import application, but application will be imported from, see here in when you will go in third-party modules, search for oak. There's a middleware for middleware library. Here you can see here, see to create an application, the link is import application from mode.ts. So we'll just copy this and paste it here, and now we'll create a app from application. Yeah, see, you can see here in your computer you might be using for the first time Deno. So you have, when you write like this, then you will be having no error, but when you write .ts in the URL, you will be facing an error by something telling that you cannot specify like this .ts in URL or something. So for that I have a solution. Install this package Deno by just JVX, so it will prevent that errors. Though you can run the program, but I don't like that red signs here and there, so I install it. We created, and now we'll be listening at our port. See, so await app.listen. So now we'll be listening on port 8000 here. So our server is application is ready now. I'll edit it further by step by step I'll be doing things. So first we'll be creating our data model. Export interface. So the interface is a word which we use to create a data model in TypeScript and all such stuff, in Deno also. In Node.js we were using like data model, I don't remember that right now. So export interface, video stat, we'll be creating video stats, so like that. And we have different fields like name will be string, the name of the video. So and how many views do we have, is it will be a number, and likes also a number, and comments is also a number. So we have our model ready. I'll be not be dealing with the database right now, as the video will get so much longer. So we'll simply create an array here, export const video data, video array with the name of video data, and create an array here of array of type video stat. So and the array, and yeah, no curly braces, square brackets, yeah. So here you can see it's showing error. It's just because in Node.js you will be using like equals to, but it's TypeScript, so you have to use colon. And as it's gone, we'll be initializing some data here. I have a quantum computing video. I don't remember the views and all that. I'll be doing randomly any numbers. Views I think around 200. Likes is around 30, and comments in Instagram it's much more, but in YouTube it's still starting this, so I can't have that much. So copy this. Why isn't it copying? What the fuck? Wait. Why isn't it doing? Yeah, it's a problem with my keyboard. So here the second video is about tech projects. Yeah, all my tech projects. Some was referred by other GitHub profiles. I have edited them and like that, and it has like 400 views, 30 likes, yeah, maybe not 20 likes, and comments are around 15 to 17 comments. And the other video is of OnePlus color filter camera. Yeah, the OnePlus is having a serious issue with its color filter camera. You can see through things from that camera. Do check it out. Yeah, 150 live views, and likes are around 15, maybe 20 comments, whatever it is, I don't care. So here so then we'll be creating our routes. First we'll create a route. So to create a route, first of all we have to import the router from the router will be imported from the oak only. So we can copy this URL of server application, copy this and paste it here. So we have, so now we'll create a variable router of type router. So we have it here, and first of all we'll create a read route and test it, and then afterwards we will create the create route. So router.get we have to send a get request, and that get request yeah, we can show all the data in the home page only, I don't mind. Get info, yeah, no, get video stats, it's good, yeah. And also we have to export all the routers to be used by another functions. So here we will export a router, export default router, we will export all the routers here, and we have to first of all we'll create as you can see here router.get, this is the URL which we are going to hit, as it's only forward slash, so we will hit the home route, and in the home route and after comma here we are calling a controller. Get video stats, we are going to create a controller with this name, and it will have the logic which is to be performed when this route is called. So here we'll create our controller. What was the name? Let me copy the name, otherwise I'll maybe making a typo, and then yeah, so here we have it, and you might notice change in the syntax here. So once a second, I'll explain it. Wait 1 second. Let me write it. Yeah. So here you can see it's somewhat same like Node.js only, but this is all the same. But here only we have a difference. In Node.js we were doing like this, request and response and nothing else. But in here we have to, as it's a get request route, we are hitting on this function, so we will only have a response. So this is what is going to be there, and here we have to specify the data type, which type of data type this action will have. Like response, I don't know the specific data, I don't want to mention it right now, so I'll mention any will allow all the data types. And so here we can do console log, no need to do console log, I'll just send in the response dot body. In the body of response we will send all the data, which is so first of all we have to send our here in video.ts we have created array named video data. It consists of all the data we want to show. So first of all we have to import that, see here, but I have an extension which auto imports, like see you can see here auto import, and it recommends me, so when I press enter it will auto import. If you don't have that, please import via this line, and don't forget to mention .ts at the end of it, otherwise it will show an error, it will not run. So we have created our routes and everything, and yeah, so now we will import the controller here, get video stats, yeah, get, so it will import automatically for me. So as you can see here, get video stats, so hence we have done it. So now we'll run the server. It's not Deno server, it's now only server. So the server is running. So when we check here, site can't be reached. Why is it showing that the site can't be reached? Yeah, we have not mentioned here middlewares to use a router in the server. So first of all we'll import routers, all the router we have. So as you can see here, we have imported our routers now, and now we have to insert some middlewares like router dot routes. It will get all the routes, or get, post, put and delete routes from the router, and so we can, and hence we can use it in the server. And we have to also mention router dot allow all methods. Yeah, allowed methods. These allowed methods will allow all the methods, like there will be some security reasons or some course that will not be allowed. This line will allow all that method, and I have copied this line from the documentation. Let me get that. Mm, yeah, so as you can see here, the documentation has mentioned this middlewares. Let me show. Yeah, you can see here. So I have just copied it from here, nothing bigger rocket science. So now let's run it again and check it. Why is it showing internet server error? So sorry guys, I just made a typo here. First of all, it was like this, video data. It's not supposed to be like this. It's like equals to video data. So please make it correct. So now we run it, and on localhost 80, yeah. So you can see here, we got all our data, but you cannot see it properly here. So we'll be using Postman now to do all that stuff, right? So we will create, so first we'll copy the URL here. I don't want to write all that. So we'll copy here, and as we are hitting the route on the home only, so now we'll send the request. And as you can see here, wait, I'll try to show. So as you can see here, we got all the information that was in the array. So now we'll be creating a post route here, which will help us to insert the data into the array. Create. So here we'll create a post route. Post route will be in add, like in, if we get in add video status. So we'll be hitting here, and let me also import here first. We'll be creating the controller afterwards. So let me save it first. Now we'll create the controller for create route. Export const add video stats. In here there's a slight change. We will as user will insert some data in the post route, so we will be getting some request, and in that request body there will be some data which we have to insert into our array, video data. So we will get a request and a response, and on that basis we'll getting a request will be of type any, and response will be of also any type. And so let's save it. So now we'll create a variable called body. In this body we'll store all the data which is coming from the request. So return wait, request.body, sorry guys, request.body. So it's showing me error. It's because if we want to use await, then we have to mention the function as asynchronous. So we have mentioned it, and now we'll be creating a statistics stats, also stats of let me check, video stat. See, I have imported this video stat file also here, and video data is the array and video stat is the interference we have created in our model. You can see here interface. So now the data body.value will be storing all the values that we have got from the request body. It will be stored in body, and that body value we will here we are doing something like we are creating a model of the interface video stat here, and we are storing all the value of body into the stats. So now we have all the data into the stats, and so now simply we have to do is that video data dot push, we have to push all the data into that stats, and hence we have done it. So now let's run the server again. Hope everything is working fine. So now we have add. So here we'll do add. No, create another one. Let's create another request here. So and add, and this is a post request, and in headers we have to mention like content. We can mention, or if we don't want to, we can avoid that. Content type application JSON, as we are sending a JSON data right now, so we are mentioning it. In body we'll mention all this stuff. I'll just copy and change the data. And you can also download Postman from a browser. If you are working on a backend, then you must have Postman, so you can check your APIs by this without any need of frontend. So we have created, so let's change this with Deno, creating API with Deno. So let's aim for 500 views and 40 to 80 comments, 80 likes, and comments around 30 comments, and so it works. So we have sent the request, and let's check it in the get route. Are we getting the data? It's showing null. There might be some error here, and let me check it out. So the error was here. I forgot to run the program. It was like this: request.body. To run the request.body and to capture all the data which is coming in request.body into the body variable, you have to run it by simply adding brackets. You can run that function. And now let's run it again. And I forgot to save it. Yeah, let's run it again, and we'll send the post request. And now if we see here, we can see here, first there was only three data, and now we also have another fourth video creating API with Deno, like we inserted from here in the post route, as you can see. Yeah, creating API with Deno. So hence we have created API which can add and read all the data with the help of Deno. Deno maybe now, not now, but after some time it can overcome Node.js also, but Node.js will not be outdated soon. Hope you like the video, guys. So if you have any queries or anything, I will leave my IG handle, and also you can leave your errors in the comment section down below, and also like the video and share it with your friends. Thank you.